money readings for December. And we're gonna continue to do these readings by choosing a number. So please be aware that these readings are very general. They're gonna be some mini readings. You're gonna pick a number from 1 to 5. Again, choose a number from 1 to 5, and then that reading is gonna be for you. All right. Again, these are career, money, financial readings for December 2018. All right. Now, I already shuffled, cut my decks. I already have them laid out, and all that good shit. All right, so this is for those individuals choosing number 1, okay? And basically what I did was just choose a few cards on what are some things that we need to focus on, the outcome of any issues that you may be going through, maybe some key indicators to make your situation a little bit better, okay? So for those individuals choosing number 1, I feel like now is the time for you to get your mind stimulated. So if you are a person of like a lot of creative talents, I think you need to put your mind on there. So we did pull the Queen of Wands. With the Queen of Wands, that lets me know that this person is a go-getter. This person is probably a boss bitch right now. She just needs to put a little bit more confidence in herself. If you're a guy, you're a boss. But this energy just lets me know that it's time to get on the move. I do feel that for some of you, you're going to be having a lot of abundance coming to you. There's going to be a lot of opportunities to make money. This may be you getting a raise. This may be you switching positions for better money. This may be you leaving your job to get better money. Individuals who already have a business, I feel like you're going to be either... I feel like some of you have to like work on some contracts or work on some finalizations of some documents. And that's something that's going to bring, you know, more business into, some of you are expanding your business. Overall, financially, individuals choosing number 1, very promising. You have a lot of good news about money. Also, I feel like some of you are going to want to go to school, or maybe you want to do training. Maybe this training is going to enable you to get a better position for new money, or maybe you go to school to get a better job, or maybe some of you are wanting to go back to school for business, like management or something in the business sector. Now, something that you need to focus on again is that mental stimulation. Some of you are not motivating yourself. Some of you really need to get your ass, get the act together. You need to hop off your butt and get to work. I feel like a lot of you might miss an opportunity because you're letting people in the job or in business kind of control you or manipulate you. You need to start speaking your mind, and when you speak your mind, you have to have the confidence, because I feel like the problems that you're having, you can fix them just by speaking up. You got to speak your piece. Some of you may be making... Some of you are going to be making decisions based on emotions. Don't get emotional in your business. If you're working with a spouse, keep your, your love, your private life away from business, because I feel like some of you may be working alongside a person that, you have a romantic relationship with, and that might be clashing. Overall, though, business, jobs, career, very good for this 4th quarter. You're going to be ending it well. Somebody I feel like some of you are going to be wanting really to go to school. If you guys get the opportunity to go back to school, hop on that opportunity to learn something new. Or if it's something that you are truly passionate about and you get the opportunity to do it and it kind of sounds far-fetched, I think you should really run with it. Now, for those of you who chose number 2, I do feel like some of you may experience a loss. All right. Feel like if you're an investor, or if you invested your money into something, the outcome or the profits may not be what you expected. But I do feel like for some of you, the end of some financial difficulties is very, very near. I do feel like now is the time for you to move on from something. So maybe some of you may be leaving a job, but I feel like the issues that you have surrounding your financial issues are done and over with. Now, for those of you who have been investing, I do feel like maybe some of you are in business with the wrong people or the wrong person. Some of you may be having some things going on behind the scenes that you're not aware of. So keep your eyes open. You might be working with some shady people. Some of you may be working with someone you're not getting the right, the proper cut or proper percentage. So you might want to evaluate some things like that. But I just feel like there's something going on behind the scenes for some of you and you're not really paying attention, or maybe you're too trusting, or maybe you're naive, you're new to, business. I feel like those individuals choosing number 2, business, you're already in business, you're investing, you're just kind of making some of the wrong decisions and you might take a loss. Some of you will take a loss, but it won't be a complete loss. I think you'll come out of it okay. Now, for some of you where I feel like this release card, for me, that's like, if you are in a situation or business partnership, or if you're in a job and you feel like it's just time for you to move on, this definitely is confirmation of that. If you are looking to get a different job, or you're just not happy with your current job, leaving that is going to be what's best for you, because then you're going to have something better come along. Emotions are really high with this spread. I do feel that there's going to be a standstill, maybe very temporarily, and then once you kind of get yourself together, things are going to just kind of take off. So you have to be kind of true to yourself in this situation. Individuals choosing this number 2, you need to have confidence in yourself that if you decide to move away or move on from your current financial situation, the outcome is going to be what's best for you, but you will probably take some type of loss, but in the end it's going to be the best outcome for you. For individuals choosing number 3, I do feel like some of you are going to be coming into some money, but I feel like just as fast as you get it is as fast as you spend it. So some of you are going to have to recognize that you may need to put some focus onto your spending habits. I also feel like some of you need to learn how to trust your intuition. I feel like your intuition is really going to help you in a financial matter. Some of you, going back to this whole spending, you're overspending. So it could be a wake-up call for some of you right now with the holidays coming. If you don't have it to spend, then don't freaking spend it. Some people tend to take these holidays and go crazy and try to please everyone and try to gift everyone. If you have children, you try to do, over and beyond. If you don't have the money to spend, you don't have the money to spend. Don't put yourself into debt. Don't put yourself into a deeper hole, especially not for, a situation where, hey, if you gotta give, individuals a late present, then you do that. Some of you definitely need to have patience. If you made it some type of investment, or you're looking, for some money, you're waiting on some money, you got to be patient. It's not going to come back to you, overnight. You have to be patient. Or maybe if you were working on a project, maybe if you made more so I keep feeling like some type of investment. You have to know that you gotta wait. Some of you may be trying to get involved with something that sounds too good to be true. And if it sounds too good to be true, then it's probably too good to be true. So watch out for getting scammed for this holiday. For individuals who have some issues when it comes to holding on to money, if you need to talk to some type of financial advisor, now would be the perfect time moving forward into the new year. I do feel like December, for individuals choosing number 3, is going to be about recognizing how you manage your money. It's all about money management, because I feel like these individuals are maybe making the money, but they can't hold on to it. And some of you may be getting some money for Christmas. Don't spend it. You know, try to learn how to manage it. Maybe you should learn how to do some investments. Some of you may be starting a business with that also. I do feel like some of you are going to be getting a promotion as well. Like some type of maybe recognition. So maybe you get some type of award. Maybe there's some type of award ceremony at your job, or maybe you're just publicly, maybe you're employee of the month or something like that. But I do feel that some of you are going to be making some type of achievement in your business or in your job, more so in the job. Like, you know, maybe you get like employee of the month or something like that. But yeah, overall, it's all about money management. Individuals who chose number 4, I do feel like some of you are going to be a little bit upset. And you're going to be mad because I feel that some of you are going to lose some hours when it comes to work. Or your schedule's going to change. So maybe you get switched to night shift. Or maybe you get switched to day shift and you're not really feeling that. But I do feel like something surrounding some of your schedule, some of your schedule is going to get changed. And it's going to result in loss of income. Now, for some of you, I do feel that if you are having a really bad time when it comes to your financial area, no more worries. I feel like this is going to be the end of a lot of your difficulties. I do feel like a lot of you are going to be coming into some help. Now, I do feel like some of you may have been waiting on some help, maybe when it comes to like maybe government assistance, or maybe you asked for a grant, or maybe you asked for help with housing and you were on like some type of waiting list. I do feel like that approval is coming. There's also, I feel like some of you, not so much arguing about money, but maybe having some disagreements when it comes to property. Some of you may be arguing over like some type of inheritance. You might want to take it to courts. You might want to get a lawyer, but I don't feel that it's a good time for you guys to do that. So if you were in a situation where you felt like you had to get a lawyer, pause on that. I don't think it's the right time for you to do that. What am I feeling? I do feel like for some of you, there might be some opposing opinions on either how to invest money. I feel like it's either surrounding how to invest your money, or what kind of business. I mean, it's the same thing, but what kind of business should you start with your money? I do feel like if you are working with someone, that actually is something good for you. If you are able to hop in a partnership with someone, uniting those resources is going to be very beneficial for you and for your partner as well. I feel like some of you, your finances are very unstable right now, okay? And if you have, you feel like you need to, like, maybe you're doing too much juggling, like, let me take from this bill to pay this bill. I think you might need to ask for help, okay? If you're in a situation where the one income isn't, helping you, I feel like for you, you need to ask for assistance before it gets more difficult. Because I do feel like for some of you, you're letting that pride get in the way of asking for help, and that's going to put you in a deeper hole when it comes to your finances. Some of you, your finances are just kind of fucked, and it's not going to get better because of the fact that you are not allowing yourself, you're not allowing individuals to give you help. You're not allowing yourself to be able to receive. So for some of you, you might want to say, hey, you know what, I can't do this by myself and I do need help. Put that pride to the side and get some help because your money not right. And then you have some of you, I mean, overall, I do feel like you got some really good things happening. I feel like the theme, or, the focus for individuals choosing number 4 should be the whole pause and reflect. You do need to take a step back and really truly analyze your money, because each and every one of you will have the ability to make the change. I think the things that are going on within your finances, your career, your business, it's all on you. It has nothing to do, with anyone else. So hope that resonated with you. And if it didn't, choose, or go listen to some of my other numbers may resonate with you. For individuals choosing 5, I got some really good feels here. I feel like some of you are actually going to be getting some money, and you're going to do the right thing with that. You are going to be starting some type of business. I feel like somebody's maybe wanting to start something that they've been dreaming about, following your dreams, following your passion. A lot of entrepreneurial energy. I just feel like those who chose 5, a lot of you are going to be finally seeing that financial breakthrough, seeing that financial success of some of your business ventures as well. I do feel, though, that there's going to be a sense of accomplishment with some people. Maybe some of you, are making accomplishments in your job. You're maybe getting promotions. Those of you who have invested in something, I definitely feel like you're going to be experiencing some good energy around the profits. Like, I feel like the profits are probably going to be more than what you expected. Now, I do feel that some people may want to do things on their own, but they're going to benefit from joining in a partnership. Okay, with this Lovers card, I feel like there's going to be some partnerships here. So if you have a partner and they want to do some type of joint venture, or maybe they have the resources, or maybe they have the network to help you elevate in your money sector of your life, I would definitely take advantage of that opportunity. But I do feel like a lot of you are going to be getting in some really good partnerships. Maybe you're starting some businesses, or maybe you're starting some projects with some friends, or it could be a partner or your spouse. Also, there's a lot of people that I feel that are basically, you're just going to be experiencing just all the abundance, all the work that you've put into in the beginning of the year. A lot of the things that you've done is coming to fruition now. And a lot of the worry that you had is really unnecessary, because everything is kind of working in your favor. Just feel like a lot of materialistic energy, like a lot of things that you may have wanted, you're gonna get them. Maybe getting the gift that you wanted for Christmas or whatnot if you celebrate it. I just feel like the main thing that you all need to focus on is just the motivation to start. Some of you need a boost, and I mean, we all do at some point. But money, for individuals who are choosing 5, you're good. There's no need to worry. any type of standstill that you have is really temporary. Follow your passions, follow your creative mind, follow your talents, learn to have the confidence and learn to motivate yourself, because the money is there. You just kind of have to take that step to get it. But I don't feel that anyone really has to worry here. I feel like a lot of you is going to be the very end of a very, very, very difficult situation. Moving forward into the new year, you are really finishing off this year on a good foot. You're getting your money management together. You're getting your dreams together. You're getting your passions together. And you're really focusing on the things that you want. And because of this, your money is really gonna come. Your money's on the way. So any type of worry you had, it's obsolete. And that would be for 5.